Hi, I'm Megan and I'm the training manager here at ClickDealer. In this video, I'm going to be showing you the functionality of the new expenses and payment screens. So along the top of the screen, you're able to see that there's a search function for all of your different expenses within Click. The new feature that's been added onto here is that you can add on a new expense in this top screen just there. Otherwise, if you just scroll down, and you can then add in a new expense from here. So as an example, if we were to add one on with your invoice date, so we can add that in as today's date. Invoice number if you've got one, however, if you haven't, it doesn't matter. Supplier, so your supplier on here, whoever it is that you've got set up as a supplier. And then on here, you can add in a description as well. So if I was just to put one MOT in there. And then you've got here two different types of expenses. So your CIV expense type is everything to do with the vehicle. So as you can see in here, you've got accessories, auction fees, MOTs, repairs, etc. And in your general expense type, you've got absolutely everything else that is to do with your business, but not necessarily directly linked to a vehicle. So you've got things like your rent, fuel, electricity, and all of that side of things too. You can only ever choose one expense, so it'll either be a CIV expense type or it'll be a general expense type. For this one, it's an MOT. And any comments that you want to add in, just attach this to the expense. So anything that you note on there will always be there to look back onto if you ever need to. And down the bottom, you've got at invoice, which will be defaulted to yes. However, if you put your net value in, if we say £35, and you click off, it will automatically work out the VAT for you. In this instance, of course, it wouldn't have VAT on your MOT. So if I say no, and it just takes it straight off for you. So if you want to click save on this expense, and then when that's been saved, not massive changes on this screen, bar you've got the invoice reference now that we've given you here, which is 75. That should always be written on the physical bill that's in front of you. And then a bit further down, you see you've now got assignments. So within here, you can click on to add, and you can then assign it back to the vehicle that this MOT has been done on. So if I pop in the reg, you don't need to put in the full reg either. And if you click search, it will pull up any vehicles that you've got with the start of that reg. You can go click on amount, type in the amount. The only reason that you have got the option on here to type in a different amount than the expense is if you say had 2 MOTs on this instance and you wanted to assign that cost to multiple vehicles. Description, if you want to put any description into there. Click assign, and you can see that there's now nothing left to assign on this particular invoice. And now you'll see when this screen loads, this is now attached to that particular vehicle. So from there, you can either click on to add new, so add on a new expense and work your way through them, or you can click on to pay, which is a new screen as well. You can also reach this payment screen just in the top, just there next to your expenses. So on this screen, it will show all of your outstanding cost for Charlotte's MOTs, for example. So you can choose in the drop-down box just on here if you want to have a look at any alternative suppliers, but it will show you your statement at how much it is that you need to be making a payment for. You'll see that because I've ticked pay on that particular expense, it's automatically ticked this one because it thinks that this is the one that I'm going to be paying. But if it was that there was multiple that you needed to be selecting and you were paying, for example, those two there as well, you just check the items and click confirm payments whenever you're ready. So you see those are the 3 invoices that I've selected just there. And just on here, all I need to do is record how that was paid. So we can say it was, for example, electronic transfer. Payment reference, if it is that you've got one, we'll put a nice easy one in there. Payment date, which would have been for today as well. Obviously, you can change that if that's an alternative date. And you can select if you want a payment remittance as well if you need to. So when you click submit, it just asks you to confirm that the reference is correct. Click OK, and then you'll see when this screen loads that those remaining expenses that we've just selected are now gone from this list. So you can go straight back onto your expenses and then add in whatever other expenses you may need to add on. As I said, now with the search function, you can go into here and search 75, for example. And then you see it's now pulled up that particular expense that we just added on. Okay, so that's everything that we're going to go through for today. If you do have any queries or any questions on this new screen, please get in touch with customer care, and the number for that would be 01782 478 220, or you can email help@clickdealer.co.uk and we'll be happy to help. Thank you.